Hey guys, welcome to Super Mario Brothers 3. Yeah, this is a game that I have played probably the second most out of any games I have ever played. There was one summer my brother and I, playing two-player, would play through this game at least once a day for about the first 30 to 40 days of summer. I mean, we played this game an absolute crazy amount. It was awesome. Anyway, enough blither blather. Let's get on with things. And let's play some Super Mario Brothers 3. Let's get a move on here and get right to the start. First things first, stomp bad guys. That's your first pro tip. The second tip is, anytime there's a power-up, if you hit the left side of the block, that power-up will go to the right. If you hit the right side, it'll go to the left. Same for one-ups. Well, any mushroom, really, because they're the only ones that like to run away like jerk faces. You can pick up shells in this game by holding B, and then you just release and you can kick them. It's pretty sweet. And this is Raccoon Mario, and you can use that to really kind of hover your way down towards the enemy. And if you hold A when you hit an enemy, you get a huge boost in this game. That was something that was pretty new to the series, pretty revolutionary, and it's kind of become a mainstay of the 2D Marios. It isn't so much a part of the more 3D ones. So anyway, as Raccoon Mario, if you fill up your P meter, you can fly, which is pretty nice, being able to fly, honestly. And you can even build it up on short runways if you're really careful about it. But we're going to fly off this way so we can get ourselves into a pipe. I'm explaining all this stuff like you've never heard of this, and you know what? That's silly. That's insulting to your intelligence. But unlike, when I did Super Mario Brothers, I'm not going to pretend that you guys have never heard of it and do the whole educational thing. That would be ridiculous. Alright. In this brick is a P-switch. P-switches, which were new in this game, will turn all bricks into coins. So let's do this. Alright, so I've already hit myself to 4 coins. I'm at 44. I'm staying at a multiple of 11 on purpose. And once we're there, we're going to break bricks. In this case, we either want to get to 40 or 90. Since we have 40, we want to hit the end box here when the timer is even. So now. So that means our tens digit of our score is going to be 4, and we have 2 4s for our money, as it were. And that turns the Hammer Brother into a coin chip. Alternatively, if we had 90, or 9 in our tens digit for score, we'd hit on an odd number and it would create the Hammer Brother ship. This trick only works in worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because, let me think now, because World 2 has Boomerang Brothers, World 4 has the Sledge Brothers, and World 7 has the Piranha Plant enemies wandering around the map. Well, Piranha Plants don't wander, but you get my point. It's only in areas that actually have Hammer Brothers. That's my theory behind it anyway. We're not actually sure. Whee! Death. Nice. Alright, the first spot of the game, you can get yourself lots of lives. See if I can actually do this. I'm so out of practice. I probably shouldn't kill this guy because that winged Goomba will hop his way back in occasionally when he respawns. Which that means I gotta depend just on this pipe to spit out as many Goombas as I need here. But by holding A, I get such a good boost. It makes things easy, and all you gotta do is just use Raccoon Mario, and you can rack up the lives. Like so. But I don't need to do this because there are so many ways to get lives in this game. Whoa! Oh, hello. I totally didn't even know you could scroll the screen up like that. There's a one up above that pipe, but I actually flew my way there. That was interesting. I've never quite done it that way before. It's amazing. I've played this game literally hundreds of times and never done that. Oh well. Anyway, you could also go back, see, since you've reset everything, in this game you can reset the P-switch and keep collecting bricks. So there's certain levels where you can get a lot of coins by going down a pipe and just repeating everything. Power-ups and note blocks. Oh. Whee! Oh, I appreciate the game giving me that, but I didn't really think that worked like it did. And I love how Mario has the contra jump going for him when he has the, how he has the contra jump going when he has the star on. I was actually trying to star through that guy. Instead I hopped off the top of him. Awesome. But let's keep rolling. One thing in this game is the levels tend to be very short. There's a lot of levels in this game. I think there's like 90, something like that. But they are... This could be bad. Oh, that actually going to clear it out just the way I wanted to. Excellent. Oh no. Punch blocks. They, like the old game, have the limited amount of time going for them. And right here is a different colored note block, which is a note block that sends you to a place called Coin Heaven. Is that the official name? Probably not, but it was mentioned in the Nintendo Power Strategy Guide that subscribers got back in the day. I actually have that particular strategy guide to this day. It sits right here in my collection of Nintendo Power magazines. I've got 160-ish issues, I believe, 140. I don't know, I'd have to actually look through them. But anyway, that's all there is to Coin Heaven. It's not a huge deal. Hey, Goomba, you gonna drop your little micro Goombas and try to get me? Ah, crap. I just wanted to kill that guy because I don't like him. He's a jerk. He has the face of a jerk. And no one likes him, especially his mother. Whoa, hello, Boomerang Brother. That's a Boomerang Brother. Trying to get myself killed, don't mind me. Oh, I am going to get myself killed if I keep this up. Oh god, I'm just looking for a power-up. I knew there was one over here in these bricks. That's another thing in this game. Like, so many neat ideas went into this game. This is really where Mario really started. Like, Mario was popular before this, but this is where a lot of cool Mario ideas came from. Anyway, see these white bricks? This trick only works in a few areas because these white bricks are only in a few areas, but if you hold down on them for 5 seconds, you will fall through and go to the background, meaning you're behind stuff. So, oh, that was dumb. You can hide behind stuff. So if you run quickly to here, you go behind the goal, and you'll find a hidden castle place. Oh, I will toot on your... No, I won't. That's disgusting. And that is a warp whistle. That is how you warp in this game. There's only 3 of those warp whistles in the game. So, you want to make sure that you pick them up if you're going to warp. I'm not going to be warping, so they're just going to take up needless space. Ooh, a leaf. That's excellent. However, I'm actually going to use it because, well, you get a lot of items in this game. But also, I want to make sure that I can get enough coins in this area. It's easier to do that as Raccoon Mario. However, I was playing so horrible there that I was sucking the proverbial donkey dong. You see, if you get 44 coins here, you'll get a white mushroom house which holds a P-Wing, which is basically limitless flight for 1 level. There's a 1-up. Hooray, 1-up. Oh, look at me harvesting those bricks for extra points. However, that's really a waste of your time. Instead, you just want to get over here and jump like a maniac and get this punch block working for you. And there's a power-up back in that brick over there, but we don't need it. Oh, crap. This was dumb. Well, that's what I get for trying to be fancy pants. By trying to be fancy pants, I cost myself. That means now that I am at the mercy of the game, and I'm going to have to make good, solid use of what's given to me. And I need to get power-ups where I can, because, well, I'm stupid. Well, that was a little out of whack there, that jump. The thing to remember is that Mario 3 jumping physics and moving physics are what people would call a little strange. Oh god, I need that. It helps to be big if you're going to do this. Oh god. And I'm dead again. I would restart, but I just know you guys are loving this at the moment. Me screwing up something simple as 1-4. Something I have literally done hundreds of times. Hundreds. I would say probably several hundred times. I have played so much Mario 3 over the years. I might go the wrong way. No, well, at least I'm getting the 1-up, so I'm not losing any lives. Not that I'm worried about lives. This game spits lives out like nothing. Get off there, Mario. Thank you. Okay, get that. Okay, good. Get over there. Don't you dare push me out of the way. That might be, well, I'm not getting that now, am I? I needed that shell, but for some reason the game's like, you just want to kick it. I want to kick a shell out of that brick. I can't remember if it's a coin or a 1-up. I think it's a 1-up, but it's still unfortunate. Alright, so now we need to get this punch block. This is the harder one. You gotta really work hard to get as much out of that one as you can. We'll see if I got enough coins. I didn't check my total before I came in. I might end up a couple short. Well, that's not the recommended way to do that, but it'll work. Hey, there's a Boomerang Brother. Hey, Boomerang Brother. We won't mess with him. And with our 3rd card successfully grabbed, we will get a 1-up. And if you match 3 of the same, you'll get special compensation. No, I screwed it up because I'm dumb. Wow. Well done, Brysolf. Alright, this is to get extra lives, so I don't ever look on the first one, I just press the buttons. We're going for a mushroom. This is for a 2-up. You gotta line the whole picture up. And as usual, I have bonered this up unbelievably. And instead I've made a guy wearing a leaf over his face. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. Now, I am going to show you a secret in this castle, but I'm going to show you how to get to it. I'm not actually going to perform the secret, because I don't need to have another useless item in my, item pool. Alright, what the hell, I'll show you anyway. No, I won't. You need to get a leaf here, and you need to fly right here, and you fly up over the top of this wall, and you go over to the right here, and that was weird. And you get another warp whistle. So if you want to go right now, if you wanted to, or I wanted to, I could go in here and use both my warp whistles, and the first warp whistle will take me to World 9, which is the warp zone, and I'd be able to warp to World 2, 3, or 4 if I went down any of the pipes. If I used the second warp whistle in World 9, it would then take me to the World 8 line, and I could go right to the last world in the game. Even though World 9 is technically the last world in the game, but whatever. Semantics. I love how at the start of this level, it's like, you know what, here's some free points, you can just slide through these guys. We don't actually want to make you do any work. Ha, sucker. And hey, look, another coin heaven. Awesome. Coin heaven is just so beautiful, isn't it? It most certainly is. So I didn't mention this last time. What I do is I collect the first little bit here. I do 2.5 of these lines, and then I fly up in the air to get that. But I missed that, so, well, it's going to hit the pipe and come back, though. We're fine. And that's how you get most of the coins up top, and get yourself a 1-up in the process, which is nice. Oh, and something I should mention, just to be aware of. Oh, I got him. Something to be aware of is that, say you've already unlocked the Hammer Brothers ship. If you end up doing the same stuff to trigger the Hammer Brother transformation into the coin ship, it will then transform back into a Hammer Brother. So be careful, you can do that. Anyway, for this end card here, there's a way to guarantee yourself a star every time. That's to build up your P meter and jump. I screwed it up, but I got away with it. If you jump in at a 90-degree angle, like into the corner of the box, you'll always get a star. I missed it, but got away with it. Alright, the good old end spade. I could pull out that strategy guide and get all the items here and amaze you, except I just told you I would be using it, so I wouldn't. But I'm going to try it blind. There is a way to guarantee yourself to get this by flipping over a particular set and then using some maps. My FAQ outlines this, but I never actually used that strategy, which is kind of silly of me. A mushroom. That's a mushroom. That's a star. Well, this is probably a star then. Yeah, this is almost always a star. So you got that. Flower. Flower? Oh, not very good at all. My item collection's looking pretty piss poor, since I used that leaf and then blew it, and then I didn't get the P-wing anyway. Goofy Baloofy is what I say to that. Goofy Super Baloofy, you might say. You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I have bad luck with shells. Just ask Rudy. He knows how good my luck is with such things. Alright. This is another level that's neat. It's got kind of 2 pathways to go through. And that's one thing I think the designers really went for in this game. They wanted to really give you as many options as possible for going through, well, not as many, but they tried to give you often 2 pathways through a level to do. It was almost like the precursor to, like, secret exits. This game has a few, like, you've already seen one that was like a secret exit. But for this one, you run across the top here, and you can just fly along here, and you can collect yourself some coins. It's pretty nice, and then you can kind of hover your way down, and you got to get to here. And that avoids a whole bunch of stupid jumping stuff you don't want to do. And honestly, who would... Whoa! Hello, turtle. I forgot you were there. But that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Alright. What do we got here? Oh, yes, another toad house. The toad houses in the first world give you either a super mushroom, a fire flower, or a leaf. And when you come in, these boxes aren't set. It's a randomized thing based on, I'm assuming, an eternal randomized timer. So, Well, flowers okay. Leaves are the best because it's always nice to have a leaf on hand to become flyable without having to use a P-wing, of course. So this is a coin ship. Instead of fighting a hammer brother who's on a ledge, you instead get to do this coin ship, which just gives you a bunch of money. And you just kind of want to do all the different levels like this. I probably shouldn't go back there. If you get squished in, by the way, if you die on a coin ship, it turns back into a hammer brother. So keep that in mind. You don't want to die on here. And you can grab yourself a nice chunk of coins. As you see, there is a whole lot of coins going on around here. And I don't know how I got one coin and didn't get the other there, but I don't ask questions, I just work here. Alright, and we're almost done collecting here, so let's do this. And I'm not sure if you can collect more than one coin chip per world, if you get one and then you do the trick again. Oh, there's one up right here, with a flashing block, which is kind of weird looking, honestly. It's kind of hypnotic. You just kind of want to... Alright, so let's go in here. So instead of having to fight one... it sucks. Instead of having to fight one hammer brother, we instead get to fight two boomerang brothers, so it makes it a little more difficult. Hey, this is my third star! Doot, 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 doot. Oh, wait, no, it's not an end of level. Yeah, no, it's not a card. It's actually a star we could use to enter a level invincible, which is very useful in some levels. In some levels, that'll allow you to chain together a bunch of stars. Again, the first game that allowed you to chain stars. The king's a dog. Oh, so does that mean instead of royal proclamations, we have royal woof woofs? Oh, terrible. Just freaking terrible. And these cannons, to me, always look like strange kind of like guns. And they'll always fire regardless of where you're standing. So, if you're standing on top of them, they'll just fire and kill a bullet for you for 100 points. But if you are standing in front of it, it'll still fire. It's not like a bullet bill cannon or a piranha plant. And you can see here that this rotating cannon shoots a lot of stuff. That's something that's pretty neat in this game, that you're in the Mushroom Kingdom, the various different parts of the kingdom, but the Koopa kids have stolen the wands, and they are, oh, hello, Bullet Bill, and they are instead terrorizing the kingdoms by or the lands rather, by changing the rulers of those areas into animals and stealing their magic wands. So by doing so, they basically make themselves the coolest dudes who ever lived. No, what am I going for here? Yeah, shot him to death. Anyway, yeah, so they've got military set up. Instead of like regular lands like you see, they've got all these military ships because they are the bad Koopa kids of badness, which is pretty neat. I like the dynamic of it, the design choice of it, if you will. Anyway, you can kill the Koopa kids by 3 stomps on the head or like 10 fireballs, I think. And I think you can use hammers, maybe. But you got to get a Hammer Brothers suit, and I think those don't show up till World 6, so they're way off in the future. Here's a letter from the princess. Oh, Toad, you're so happy. Look at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's the princess giving us a P-Wing, which is nice. She's saying, hey, since you're dumb and you can't get one from 1-4, here's one for free. Thanks for the jewel, baby. I never actually noticed that. Her mouth moves and her eyes blink a whole lot. Kind of like she's got Down syndrome or something. Anyway, join us next time and we'll move on to World 2 of the Dancing Trees. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Just love the trees and how they move, and just a neat world. I really, really like it. Desert land. Gonna be awesome. Albeit a little hot.